Total Arabian Interaction and Learning Program was designed as a way for Arabian horse enthusiasts to share their passion for the Arabian horse with others through tours at their events. The T.A.I.L program has detailed manual and talking points on the T.A.I.L webpage at arabianhorses.org/T.A.I.L. T.A.I.L tours can be catered to fit your event. However, sometimes figuring out just how to start can be confusing. The Arabian Horse Association created this video tutorial to show you an example of a tour given at a national level event and to offer pointers to remember while on a tour. Step 1. Make sure to assign a meeting place for your group to meet. If you have a big group, split them up into smaller groups.
Split you guys into 2 groups. So we're going to have, I think those with fairly older children.
It helps to split groups up by age, such as older adults in one group and adults with children in another group, giving you a chance to better cater your tour to age levels. Step 2. Once you have the group in order, make sure to introduce yourself and to give a little background about the event. Make sure to speak up so everyone can hear.
We stayed here till '99, yep. And then we've been in Albuquerque, and now this is our first year back, so we're excited to be back in Oklahoma.
Step 3. Remember, before you start off on your tour, outline safety guidelines.
We want everybody to be safe.
Here are a few safety guidelines we encourage you to give. 1. Horses always have the right of way when walking, so if you meet a horse on the tour, make sure to move over and let the horse pass by. 2. Do not pet a dog without asking first. Most dogs are friendly, but can be intimidated by a large group or not in the mood to socialize. It is always better to ask first. 3. Do not stick your hand into a stall. Some horses may mistake a finger for treats. Best to only pet the assigned horse when indicated to. 4. Make sure to always listen to the direction of the tour guide so that the people and horses stay safe during the tour. Step 4. Now you are ready to start your tour. On the tours, feel free to give fun facts and to let the tour participants see and touch different horse items, making it an enjoyable, interactive tour. The more you interact with the group, the more comfortable they will be and more likely to want to get involved with other horse activities in the future. Also, ask frequently if anyone has questions. Some people might be intimidated to ask questions in a group setting, but if promoted, will feel more comfortable.
These are 2 different brushes that we use. Almost all of them have a groove to get your hand on, and so some of them are softer than others. The stiffer ones are meant when they have a winter coat, so when you have to get through a lot of, anybody can come up and touch, please. And then the softer ones, this is not quite soft, but the softer ones are used when they have their show coat or their summer coat. So this is a leg wrap, and we use leg wraps to help give support. So we always laugh that you'll see a lot of horses out here that are being warmed up that have stockings on, and that's just, it's kind of like using support hose so that it just gives them a little extra support. So we use those, we use them when we travel. This is another kind of support. This is actually a boot that goes on right here, and you'll see some of our Western horses will have these on, and these again give the horse support and then protection, because when they stop really hard, they'll actually get into the dirt and the back of their fetlock joint could hit the ground. So it gives them support, and then as they spin really fast, you don't want the other foot to come across and hit them. So this is just, again, a way to support. We do a lot of things that are really based just to take care of our horses and to make sure that they're the most comfortable they can be and keep them then. So all of them will use fly spray, obviously. That's a very important issue for us because our horses are very thin-skinned. And you know, one little teeny tiny fly lands and you'll see their skin will vibrate like that trying to get rid of it. So we just, to keep them comfortable, we use fly spray on them. Bridles, this is a snaffle, and we ride our horses in a snaffle as long as they're a junior horse. And what makes this a snaffle is that it has rings, but this is a jointed snaffle. And then this essentially goes on like this. So this goes on his forehead and this goes behind his ears, and then this is a throat latch to keep it on. And these are just what we call split reins. These are spurs, and everybody always talks about spurs. What you do with spurs is it's just an extension of your foot. So it's not, you know, the old cowboy movies, they used to see these big, huge rowels and they were pointed and they were horrible things. That's not what we use anymore. This just goes on my shoe or boot like that. And then it just allows me to be able to touch my horse with the minimal amount of movement of my foot. So again, you guys can feel these. I mean, they're just really soft. It's just a way to reach over and touch your horse and cue him for his different gaits. Aren't they kind of fun? They got pretty conchos on them. This is just a bit that has what we call shanks on it, and it would have a curb strap that goes in the back, but again, it's a jointed bit. It's very soft on the horse's mouth. And when we get in to see the actual horse, you'll see that he has a space. You can hold on to it if you want. He has a space in between his front teeth and his grinding teeth, and that's where the bit fits. So none of these bits ever touch their teeth. They just sit on their tongue and maneuver in their mouth that way.
Step 5. Now it is time to meet the horse. Make sure the designated horse that the tour participants will be meeting will be able to stand quietly throughout the meet and greet time and isn't bothered by large groups. Talk about the horse and point out specific Arabian breed characteristics on the horse. Feel free to pick out the horse's feet, show the tail, and any other parts of the horse for participants to view. It is always more fun to learn about the horse when the horse is right in front of you.
And do this because they can't see that hand and they don't know where you are. So, so we talked about their big eyes. Their ears are very tapered, and their ears can actually rotate all the way back, so they rotate 180 degrees from front to back. And again, that allows them to hear, so they hear at a very great distance. And then their eyes are made, when you come up to pet them, you can look really, her eyes big and dark, but her pupil is different. And so our pupils are round and the horses are elongated, and that allows them to see so much better in the dark. So I'm going to get you single file and we'll come up and touch the horse.
When it comes time to pet the horse, we encourage you to ask everyone to line up. That way, you know everyone is safely standing in one spot. Also, have tour participants pet the shoulder or neck of the horse while someone is holding the horse and another person is standing by the horse's hip area. This ensures the person petting the horse is protected in case the horse moves. Remember, some tour participants will have never pet or been around a horse previously, so it is your responsibility to ensure they can safely approach the horse. Step 6. Once the tour has come to a close, make sure tour participants have a way of further learning more or how to get involved with the Arabian horse industry if they so desire. One good idea is to hand out bags filled with informative material before or after the tour for individuals to take home with them. AHA is able to provide materials for tail tours for just the cost of shipping and handling. Go to www.arabianhorses.org/marketplace and click on the purchase button under AHA Goods and Services. You will then be directed to available promotional material. The Arabian Horse Association would like to thank everyone who has been part of the T.A.I.L program and have opened up their barn or event to the public for tours. Individuals such as you are instrumental building blocks within the industry in bringing newcomers to the breed we all love. If you have further questions concerning the T.A.I.L program, contact AHA at 303-696-4500 or email mediainfo@arabianhorses.org.